It is a joy to welcome you this Christmas Eve, friends, family, visitors together as we tell and hear once again the story of Christmas. For generations, people have gathered on this holy night because this moment is so full of expectation and is as sacred as they get. That holy night when Christ was born, God in the flesh, Emmanuel, God with us, God for us, God in us. I invite you to join me in our invitation to worship. Let us go in heart and mind to see what has come to pass. An unmarried teenage girl was invited. An ordinary carpenter was invited. The shepherds were invited. The Magi were invited. And if she was invited, and he was invited, and they were invited, this story is for us. Let us rise in body or spirit and sing.
Christmas fills our hearts with joy as we think of gifts, lights, and holiday spirit. But remember, Christmas means more. It's the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Let us travel back to Bethlehem and share the story of his birth. Let us get ready to hear the story of how God's love came to live with us. This is the mystery of Christmas, of how God became a person, of how God gave us a way to put things back together. We are all on our way to Bethlehem. So let's go with the prophets, the Holy Family, the shepherds, the angels, the magi, and all the rest to make the journey that was not just back then is also now. Prophets are people who come so close to God and God comes so close to them that they know what is most important. They show us the way to Bethlehem. They did not know exactly what was going to happen there, but they knew this was the place. Prophets pay attention. They know things. The prophet Isaiah listened to God. He shows us the way to Bethlehem. Isaiah said, "The people who have walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who have lived in a land of deep darkness, on them light has shined. For a child has been born to us, a son given to us, and he is named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. He will establish and uphold his kingdom with justice, righteousness from this time onward and forevermore.
The Holy Family is on the way to Bethlehem, and we are going with them. An angel came to them and told them to get ready. They will have a special baby. Mary rides on the donkey because it is a very long way to Bethlehem. The angel told Mary, "Do not be afraid. God will be with you. You will have a baby and name him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of God. God will give him the throne of his ancestor, David, and of his kingdom there will be no end. For nothing will be impossible with God." They must have been the last people coming up the road to Bethlehem that night. And so it was that while they were there, the time came for her to deliver her child. And she gave birth to her firstborn son and wrapped him in bands of cloth and laid him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn. God was with Mary and Joseph, just as God is with us.
We remember the shepherds who were standing in the fields around Bethlehem, keeping their sheep. They were trying to stay awake so the wolves could not come and get their sheep. Suddenly there was so much light in the sky that it hurt their eyes. They were afraid. Their hearts were beating so loudly when they could hear something besides their own hearts. They thought they heard singing in the sky. That also scared them until they heard the words of the song. The angels were singing, "Don't be afraid, for see, I am bringing you good news of great joy for all the people. To you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, the Messiah, the Lord. Go, hurry, run to Bethlehem to see the child who will change everything. You will find him wrapped in bands of cloth and lying in a manger. In him we find hope, joy, peace, and love." And so the shepherds said to each other, "Let us go now to Bethlehem and see this thing that has taken place." So they went quickly and found Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus lying in the manger. They were amazed and went out joyfully, telling everyone what they had seen and heard.
We remember the 3 kings, the Magi, the wise men. They came from far in the east, and they were so wise that people thought they were magic. Of all the things they knew most about the stars. They knew where each star was supposed to be at each time of the year. so they could tell people when it was time to plant their crops or take a trip on the ocean in a boat or cross the high mountain passes when the snow wasn't too deep. Suddenly, they saw the wild star. It was not on any of their star maps. It went where it wanted to go. It did not stay put. They decided to follow the wild star to see where it was going and what it wanted to show them. They followed the star all the way to Bethlehem, but they came from so far away, they got there after the baby was born. They were always late, it seems. Every year they are late. But they also came just in time. And when they entered the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. Then, opening their treasure chests, they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. King Herod heard about the baby Jesus too. He wanted to get rid of Jesus so that Jesus could not become the new king. Herod sent the Magi to find the baby, but after they found Jesus, they went home another way and did not tell Herod what they had found. They came just in time to protect the baby so that the mystery of Christmas could continue. The Magi remind us that we can never come too late to the mystery of Christmas. Whenever we get to Bethlehem, we are always right on time.
Friends, because God so loved the world, and in response to the good news of great joy of Christ's birth, let us bring ourselves, bring our gifts, bring our offerings, that we may be part of helping bring the light of Christ to the world.
We light this candle as a sign of the light of Christ born unto us. Hope is trusting that there is light even in the dark. Peace is the wolf laying down with the lamb. Joy is contagious sounds of Alleluia. Love is unquenchable, never-ending, born in the manger there today. Christmas is a love song to the world, the light that shines in the darkness.
Friends, arise and shine, for the light of the world has come. God's face shines upon you in Jesus Christ. Go and bear witness to the light of Christ. Merry Christmas.